Hey guys, so before I jump into this episode of Minute 39, I would like to make a very quick but very special announcement. And that involves the mobile game Hatsune Miku Tap Wonder. If you remember, I did a video on it in June as part of the Friends of Miku campaign that they had going on. Well, they updated the app, and now there's a special thanks page, and one of the first names you see on that special thanks page is actually mine. It's actually a huge honor, and I'm speechless now that I'm saying it out loud. So thank you once again, A-Team, for allowing me the opportunity. If you haven't downloaded already, I highly recommend you do so if you're looking for Time Killer. But if you want to support me in any shape or form, you can download it and take a look at the special thanks page yourself. Alright, was that quick enough? I hope so. Let's move on to the episode. Man, it just felt like yesterday. I had a guest star on the last episode of Minute 39. Except it wasn't yesterday, it was like a week ago, I think? Yeah, it was like a week ago. I want to say it was like a week ago. But hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Minute 39. If you were not here for the last episode, it was something special. We actually had a guest for the very first time in over 3 years of the series, Sugarcoated Kiss. So once again, thank you, Dana. Even though it's been a week, I'm still thanking you. But seriously, thank you for accepting my opportunity to become part of the show. The fans really loved you, and I'm sure we'll be able to get in contact with each other soon and do like a co-commentary episode. I'm not sure when. I wanted to do it between like the 130th and 131st episode, per se, but if it's later on, then just letting you guys know, it might be later on. But also, funny enough, with that guest thing, originally we were supposed to do co-commentary, but the fact that it was just separate videos, I kind of like that idea moving forward with other guests, because it'll give them a much more opportunity to actually show off their skills without any moment of silence or awkwardness within the co-commentary. So I think I'm going to do that with guest stars, unless they actually want to do co-commentary, in which case we'll try to figure out that way. But I guess me and Dana's little inconvenience turned out to be the future way of how guests work. So kind of coincidentally cool, I will say. Speaking of, y'all like Kato? I'm pretty sure you do. Anyways, we're back to our usual schedule here. We're back to usual 6 requests, no guests this time around. But I did take a list. I actually do have a list of all your guys' guest requests, which they should be here unless I have to retype it. If I have to retype it, I'm gonna be so angry. We'll see, but I do have a list of all the guests, not only that you guys suggested, but I figured one else would be pretty good for the series myself. So with that being said, not rambling on like the video and whatnot, let's get into our requests. Not this, thank goodness. Although 20% on Ohio Julia night, that's pretty impressive for myself. That one isn't bad either, but I can understandably see why it's 9 star. So there's that. But funny enough, speaking of Dana, I remember she requested this song for me to do, either this one or Snowman. I ended up going with Snowman, so the fact that we're starting off with Wintry Winds for the first request kind of makes up for the second song Dana chose for us. Thanks Rainbow Queen Yumir YouTube for that, but she wanted Wintry Winds on the hard difficulty, but I'm gonna do it on extreme because I learned that it's not that bad on extreme. After recording the last episode, not with Kaito, so sorry Dana if you haven't been watching this. No Kaito unfortunately, but you did get an episode full of Kaito, and maybe some of these requests later on will have Kaito, we'll see. With Miku in the Butterfly Moon, I think also the Sakura Moon? Actually wait, no. I was right. In Kaito's place, it's Moonlight Butterfly Miku, and Sakura Moon Rin for Meiko's place, and it is on 8 star. How did I almost mess that up? Actually, no one answered that because I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to that. Okay, I'm getting better at that part. Wow, okay. Could have sworn I got that! You know what? I don't care anymore. I've been trying to get a higher score, but like, I'm done. I'm good with a clear. I'm good with a standard clear. Okay, I'm so sorry for being mentally upset, but like... I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I know this is a kind of an easy, hard 8-star song to do, but yet for some reason I had brain farts. In like the most random places. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but trust me, I am not. I'm just moving on to the next one. I'm sorry, Rainbow, for like being infuriated, but like I've had too many resets on this. And it isn't for competition's sakes. I know that I should be happy with 8145 as a high score, and then there's still things I need to work on, but my gosh, for the time being, I'm kind of salty. Just a bit. I'm feeling a bit more relaxed now that I've gotten the tensity and the rambling out of the way. I feel a little bit better, so at the end of the day, it's fine. It's fine. Y'all don't need to worry about me. Y'all do not need to worry about me. But then I hope the second one, even though Kaito wasn't as in the second song, you wanted me to choose, I was able to do both. And for real this time. But thank you, Rainbow Game YouTube, for that request. Thought I heard footsteps for a second. Let's move on to the next one. No. You thought. You thought I was going to do a 9-star, which I can't even pass for the life of me, but no. No, we're not doing that. I'm fine with hard on 7.5 right now. This person has winning a while, and I apologize, but let's do this one. So from Starlight Onshine, this person requested Tio on any difficulty. I'm going to try my luck on hard. Actually, I can't do hard on this one. I would like to improve my scores at least in excellent, but for this one, it doesn't really matter. With Miku in the Orange Blossom and Kaito in the Originator, which actually for Miku, I just needed to put on the module. I already have the hairpiece. Boom, done. Kaito, I did actually something with Kaito. So, do you guys remember that Marth module from the last episode? Well, guess what? It's back! It was such a good module choice. I couldn't help it, okay? But speaking of couldn't helping it, I can't help but actually start every single time because I run out of things to say, like, immediately. At least it makes the episode that much quicker. Okay, for a second there, I thought my television didn't unmute for a second, because I usually mute whenever I do the introduction, and then I play the song on my television whenever I start the song. So that's my head, and that's my thoughts on the process. What am I doing? Well, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm an excellent. Can I stay there at least, please? Wait, how did it miscount? I will never understand that part, honestly. Okay, still an excellent after all that. Oh my gosh! That took eons to get an excellent. And I knew I could do an excellent. In fact, it was so much of a pain that I had to take on my Band-Aid because I think that was partially the reason on a previous attempt I actually got a great. When I know I can excellent this. My gosh, this is the post-guest narration, I almost said blues, the post-guest narration reds. But even though I couldn't get a great on Wintry Winds, I was able to get an excellent on T.O. and Heart, so that much is good enough for me. Anyways, thank you Starlight Unshine for that request, and let's move on to the next one. Oh, good. Oh, I'm not gonna stress out to get a perfect. That would be way too much of me. That would be way more stressful. I mean, if I got it, I would be excited because that would be like, would it be the first 7 I got a perfect on an art? I'm not sure. But from Itty Otaku. I mean, hold on, I could do that better. No, Itty Otaku. That's all. That's best I could do. Itty Otaku requested 2-sided levers on the hard difficulty with Miku, and both of them, and the following module choices. For the first one, we have Vintage Dress with the Ali Diange hair. I can never pronounce the second part. Diange? Diange, I think it's Diange. Diange hair with the halo and the angel wings. And then for the second one, we have the devil horns and the devil wings with the infinity module, no additional hairstyles whatsoever. It's funny, because when you think heaven, you think nice and bright, but apparently dark pink is heaven? I guess you do have a little bit of bright pink. I mean, hell, you got perfectly. I mean, you see black. Not so much blue, but a little bit of red on there. How would I know? Because I didn't actually travel there. I just read books. Well, let's proceed to the song, shall we? Enough spiritual talk. I apologize for those of you who don't want spiritual talk, but I can't help it, okay? It's my inner religion. God bless. Well, that was an attempt. Now, for some unfortunate news, I just heard someone walk out, and I think it's the other person who lives with me that is not a fan of loud noises, so I hate doing this, but the rest of the episode, which I think will be the other half, and then the wheel thing is going to be post-narrated, so just to add insult to injury, man. Couldn't get at least a grade on the first song. Barely managed to get an excellent. No, got an excellent. So that was kind of good, but it took me a while. And then couldn't get a higher score, let alone a perfect, which I was not attempting. And unfortunately, that meant at the end of the live narration for this episode. It feels like a lot of these videos of mine have been. Some of them have not narration at all, some of them have post narration, some of them have live narration, and that's something I really can't control, unfortunately. So, that wraps up the live narration, and it will be up to post-narration Blake to fill you in on the rest of the stuff. Thank you, Itty Bitty Otaku, for that request. Itty Bitty Otaku. And post-narration, me, take on the next one, because I can't do it, unfortunately. But I'm not too worried about it, because post-narration me is here, and we're moving on to the fourth request, which comes to us from Lotus the Weeb, who requested Hello Worker, with Luca on the hard difficulty. I almost, actually wait, no, it was either hard or extreme, so I didn't realize that. So glad I chose extreme for this one. In the following macho choice, you guys are going to see it right now probably. We have the Logicalist hair with the basic outfit, which is the recruiter, and basic glasses. I chose red because it kind of blends with her pink hairstyle. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the song now. And there we go. I don't remember if it was a high score. You guys are going to see if it's a new high score or whatnot. But Hello Worker is one of those 8 stars I can actually get a grade on, no problem. It took me a couple retries, like pretty much most of everything. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad I decided to do post-narration on this end, because as I was doing this, I got more and more infuriated. And you're going to see by the next request, ooh boy, I was livid. But again, it's I think one of the 2 8 stars I could get a grade on that I've done in MegaMix. I feel like I could do more for sure, but I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, thank you Lotus the Weeb for that request, and let's move on to the next one with more post-narration, unfortunately. From Adrian Timble, we have Unhappy Refrain on the hard difficulty, or normal. I went hard because 7.5 is usually my rate, and this song isn't usually that bad, except for what you're going to see later on. In the following multi-choices, so for Miku, we have the conflicted hair, the rolling girl body, the white eye patch, and I've given her a backpack. Two of them don't actually require the backpack. I think it was only Len that required the backpack. But speaking of Len, we have him in the oversized glasses, the parka yellow body, the crane hairstyle, and a black book bag. And for Len, or not Len, Kaito, the other one who didn't need a backpack, but I gave him the backpack anyways, he has the school uniform parka body, the and the white mask. General hair. How did I forget that? So, hey, Kaito's staying safe. The other two need to learn from him. You're getting yourself COVID. What are you doing? Feels good to do that in post-narration because I was kind of frustrated when I was trying to do this. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. But now I'm not frustrated. I can actually do that. So let's jump to the song. I kid you not, this took me between 15 to 20 minutes because I said at the beginning whenever I had at least one or two safes, and then I had a door knock, which again, luckily was not shown in live narration because I actually stopped the live narration recording as soon as I announced, let's move on to the next request. I stopped the recording. So that was actually really good. But for some reason, 7.5! Took the longest and got me the most frustrated out of all of the songs, which is really odd because normally that stuff doesn't bother me. But I guess if I would have left that in, we would have had a, oh hi Mark moment. Thank you, Adrian Timbo, for that request, and let's move on to the final one. Man, photo takes quite a while to actually scroll through that. Oh, by the way, I also did clear this. Not clear this, but I got 50% on Extreme. It's a 9-star, and it's one of those that's tolerable, but I can understand why it's 9-star. Unlike Romeo and Cinderella, which, by the way, I did actually clear that for the first time, so I'm super happy about that. I'll show a photo off right now if I remember to do so. But from Sophie Andrew, we have Solitude's End, the Extended Edition, on the hard difficulty with Kaito and Meiko in the following module choices. So for Kaito, we have the Pajama Party hair with the Requiem body, and Meiko has the Blazing body, and normally this person requested Meiko be 3. But then I found out the Phantom Thief hair without the hat actually works so much better with the Blazing module, so I hope you don't mind that subtle change as you'll see right now. Let's jump into the 6-star, and I'm happy to report it didn't take me that long. you'd be shocked to know that unlike pretty much the 5 other requests, this one took me the shortest. And it was right after the 7.5 on hard. Yeah, it was a 6-star, and I did do really janky, I will admit. Even I found myself kind of cringing at some of the buttons that I did towards like the middle and the end. But again, it was one of those songs I didn't really quite get into all that much in Future Tone if it wasn't Future Tone. But hey, I went from a great, just so I could try the extreme, to an excellent. I don't know if I'll be able to get perfect anytime soon, but it's worth the shot. But you're gonna see like narration me spin the wheel for you guys, so let's get to it. Okay, who wants to see the world's shortest wheel spin? At least for the series. So short, in fact, that I just got to it within 5 seconds. And it lands on... Wow, the wheel was actually generous to me after not using it for one episode. I guess having a guest pays off, right? Holy jeez. In post narration alone, I have like almost 8 different tracks. One for the beginning of the request and one for the end. And this was for 4 other requests, including the wheel. That is crazy. But I wanted to relax, but I didn't want to do anything like 4 or 3 because I thought, man, that might have been a bit too relaxing. I wanted to challenge myself just a bit, but also kind of keep it relaxing. And that's why I went with Vocaloid in Love. I wanted to change the module, but I actually really do like the Mewtwo shirt. We don't get to see custom shirts too often, so that's why I decided not to change anything about it. With that being said, let's have ourselves a chill time as we listen to Vocaloid in Love and hopefully not mess up all that much, which I don't. I'm kind of bummed looking back at it that I didn't actually get the excellent, but I'm pretty happy with a higher score than I had before. I think before it was somewhere in the 80s and now it was like 94, which is pretty good for Extreme. I will say that much, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm also pretty happy with post-narrating for once because Had I not done that, you guys would have seen completely frustrated Blake, and I don't know how many of you would actually enjoy that. So, in the end, I guess Post Generation was kind of a circle, like a silver lining of sorts. Silver circle lining? What the heck am I saying? It was like a silver lining, so that much is pretty good. But with that, sadly, I will have to wrap up this episode of Minute 39 in Post Generation. If you enjoyed the episode, regardless of the situations that's happened, I do apologize for that. Hopefully it doesn't happen for quite a while. Then leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I go live, and if you have any requests, make sure you go to the description below and type it in using the format in the description below. I almost had it, but then I had some really interesting word choices. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Do remember to take care.